Hey guys, and happy Saturday. So I wanted to quickly hop on and share with you a Scentsy party closeout haul. I want to be able to put the stuff away since it's kind of taken over my office. So I figured now is just a better time than any to come on and share with you this haul. I've noticed when the boxes come, they're really dirty. So that's why I took it out and made my office a mess. But I got a few things. I picked up a warmer. What did I pick up? I don't even know what I picked up, but let's get into it. So I picked up, I love the bathroom cleaner. I love Ocean Air and Coconut Water. This is a really good scent. It's really pretty. It's fresh. I love it for the bathrooms, and I miss it in the wax, honestly. It was a really good scent in wax. Some people were hit or miss with it. And then I really wish that they kept it around in the wipes, but I got Sun-Drenched Cotton. This is just a really pretty cotton fresh cleaning scent. So I picked up 2 of these. I really like having these on hand in each of my bathrooms just to kind of freshen up and clean up after the kids. So I got 3 bathroom cleaners, and I was like, I didn't get any counter clean, but I think I have a lot of counter clean. And then I'm really loving lately Scentsy Fresh. I really like it just to kind of spray on my couch and just the bedding and some things if you just can't get to wash it, carpets, things like that. This I got Luna. I think I had like a tangerine and sugarcane scent from one of the limited time offers. And it's just too sweet for me. If I'm refreshing like my bedroom and my couches and things like that, I don't really want to smell like an orange. So I was like, let me grab some Luna. Look at the bottle, it's kind of a little smushed. But I was like, this is perfect for freshening up the bedrooms, freshening up the couch. So I got a Scentsy Fresh and Luna. So I'm excited to try that. Okay, and then I grabbed a 3-pack bundle. I already tapped into it. A 3-pack bundle of Luna, and then a 3-pack bundle of Apple Spice Season. And I realized after I got this, I'm not a fan. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it was the apple and cinnamon sticks, I think, when I went to go order it, and I accidentally clicked Apple Spice Season. So anyway, I figured these are really cute to gift the teachers anyway, just to give them a little thank you. So I grabbed those. Then I grabbed a hand soap and vanilla rose. I always like to usually gift these as well to the teachers. And the scent notes on this are fresh clementine, English rose, and soft vanilla bean. I can't remember if, I think I still have it in the wax. This was part of the Mother's Day collection. So I think it's a light floral. It's not heavy rose as most people would think it is because it's called vanilla rose. It's a pretty scent. Nothing that I really need to grab more of than the wax. I don't think you can anyway. And then I got a body wash in Pink Berry Sandalwood. I love this scent. I love this scent in the wax. It goes for days. It's a really pretty, just nice, I wouldn't even say fresh clean. It's not fresh leaning. I forget what it used to be because I think it's no longer in the catalog, but it's just a really pretty sandalwood type scent because you get the fruity and then you get the sandalwood. So it's pink berry, fresh cherry, tonka bean, and sandalwood. And I don't really, it's cherry, but it's not so forward cherry that it's a headache inducing cherry. It's a really pretty floral kind of cherry, almost kind of like a cherry blossom is what I get from this. So I got another one of these. I think I'm running low. I think I'm about ready to finish one. So I grabbed one of those. And then I got a fragrance flower in Moonlight Whisper, which I'm really loving this scent in the wax. I wish they would put the scent notes on it. It's a really pretty, nice, outdoorsy, fresh leaning, cologne-y, if that makes sense, perfumey kind of scent. And then I got a Frosted Fantasy, which is also really pretty. You get a little fruity floral. It's just a really citrus. I think it's in the citrus category. I should just have gotten that. So I think, let's see, Frosted Fantasy. So first, it is a floral scent. So Frosted Fantasy is bergamot, snowdrop blossoms, and cedarwood. And it's a really pretty scent. And then Moonlight Whisper, I'm pretty sure, is part of the one of the limited time offers. So so I got 1 and 1. And then what I got for the actual flower. So yeah, the Stunning Sunflower as part of the Harvest collection goes with Moonlight Whispers, and then I got Dainted Daisy for Frosted Fantasy. So those, excited to have those. I usually put them in my half bath or in my guest room or somewhere where I don't warm wax often, and it just kind of helps to give it a little fresh scent, or sometimes I even gift them. All right, and then for my half price items, I think I had 4. So one I got with my rewards points, and then one I got as half off. I got the Scentsy Air Mini Blossom. It's their new Scentsy, whatchamacallit, air purifier. I forget what they used to call them. What did they used to? Air diffusers. I'm like, why can't I remember the name? And I thought these were cute. So I got one for myself, but then I also got one if I wanted to gift it. I thought it was really cute for the fall, just really plain white, and just adds a little, there's a pod pack. So the pod goes in here. Here's the pod. I got some pods. You can either do 1 or you can either do 2, and then you plug it in. And I typically usually have one of these going in my guest bedroom and then my half bathroom down in the basement. All right, so I got 2 of those. One if I wanted to gift one to somebody or a teacher, and then I got one for myself. So they're really cute to have on hand, because sometimes people are like, oh, I really want, you know, do you have any in stock? And I typically don't keep inventory. Whatever I have is just mine. So I used to sell Mary Kay, and I didn't like how you had to have a stock. I just wasn't a fan of it. I'm trying to figure out how this went. They change the packaging so often. Okay, so I got 2 of those, and I think they're like $30, I want to say. And I can't even check the catalog because there's no prices. So I can't help you there. So I got 2 of those, really cute. And then I'm like really obsessed with sunflowers these days. I like have a whole decor going in my open concept of my house. And then I have some going in my half bath here, which is already yellow. I have bumblebees, but now I'm incorporating sunflowers. So I got this sunflower mini, and I figured if I didn't like it, or again, I have so many warmers, I could just go ahead and just gift it to someone. But it is cute. I mean, it's really rustic looking. So on the back, it has kind of like an not etched, like buffed out, almost kind of rustic paint. Almost kind of like the other sunflower warmer full size. I think that is the rustic sunflower warmer. This is called just sunflower. So I got this really cute. It's a ceramic warmer, and I tend to have better luck with their ceramic minis than I do their glass. They just eliminate smell, scent better. So I got that with my half off. So I think this was like $12.50 because it was $25, I think. And then I got this for my mom since I already have it. This is the warmer of the month for this is the warmer of the month. This was the warmer of the month for September. I don't even know what month I'm in. This is the warmer of the month for September. I did not get October's. October's is another pumpkin, and I'm like, I cannot have any more pumpkins. I have a enchanted pumpkin, I have the mosaic pumpkin, I have the tiger eye pumpkin, I have every pumpkin that they have released for like the last 4 years. So needless to say, I did not need any more pumpkins. It's pretty. I'm watching everyone post, but I'm like, I don't need it. So I'm gonna post a picture here of what it looks like because I already have mine out, but I'll show you just how cute the skulls are that go into the globe, because they are stinking cute. And what's cool about these is when you put it on the illuminated base, their eyes glow from the light, and then at night these are glow in the dark, so they have like almost a greenish glow. If you haven't seen images, I'll also try to find a picture, but it just sits on the glass, the ceramic base, and the glass lid goes over it. They're just a pain to get in the box, and I don't want to take it out since this is going to my mom. But I asked her, I was like, I have so many points and I'm like, I don't need any more warmers. What do you want? And she was like, I really want that one. So I got this as my half off item, and it's the Forsaken Tower. So, and then I did get myself a warmer. This was a warmer of the month, I want to say at some point last year. I don't know if it was August's or September's, but I got Sunflower Fields. I didn't like it when it came out because I'm like, what am I going to do with it? And my biggest complaint is, I already have it out. Again, I'll post a picture. My biggest complaint is the lid that goes on top. So it comes with an orange bulb. The lid that comes on top that you can turn the image, it's all in one. So you either have to use Scentsy wax in it to pop it out easily, or put it in the freezer, or use a cotton ball method. I typically dump out my vendor wax. So I don't want to ruin this warmer because it's not it doesn't have a finish. It's not glazed. It's just porous, in my opinion. So if a wax spill gets on it, it's going to be harder to clean. So my opinion, now I'm like, now I know why I didn't get it. Again, gorgeous work. Any of these warmers that look like this, I think now they have a Mountain Retreat. And I think here Stacy on Stacy Sagas posted it. It is a beautiful warmer. But again, it's very limiting since the wax has to go in the whole entire piece, and it's just not an easy way to clean it. So just take note that, again, you have to, I'm trying to see if it's in here, that you have to, I would, if you do melt vendor wax, I wouldn't personally put vendor wax in here. I would do Scentsy to pop it out easier. Or you'd have to use a cotton cleanup or something like that. So it's just very, to me, not wax friendly for wax accidents. So beautiful warmer with an orange bulb. I think it's an orange, let me see. Yeah, orange 25 watt bulb. So it is an amazing performer. I'm getting good performance from it. But again, it's just very limiting on what you can put in there. So that's just my thoughts, my opinion, my spiel. So I got some pods. What did I get? I got 4 pods because, again, I thought that you can bundle, but then I'm like, I guess when you are using your rewards, you can't bundle and save because it's free. So that is why, unless you do a bundle and save from the half off. So I'm like, why isn't the bundles working? And I'm like, duh, because they're already free unless you're paying for them. So I got apple and cinnamon sticks, which I love this scent. At first, when I got hooked onto Scentsy in 2020, I wasn't a fan of this scent because I felt like it was too oaky and spice leaning. And now I love it. It's a really pretty fall scent. It's apple peel, white pumpkin, and oak. So you really have to like oak because you really do get prominently an oak note in this. You do get apple cinnamon, like almost kind of like those apple cinnamon brooms when you go into a craft store, but you do get a prominent oak, white oak scent. So almost kind of like the oak that's in toasted oak or oak and toasted something in oak. I have a bar of that, but it came out a couple of years ago in the fall from a limited time offer, and I do get a heavy oak note. So you really do have to like oak. So I got a wax bar in it and a pod. And it's just a really pretty, really great performer, really strong. And you could pretty much, depending on how many warmers you have and how much wherever you put this, you could probably just use 1 bar. It's just a really good performer, and it goes for quite, I would say a day or 2, because on the first day you get a prominent oak note, and then the next day you kind of just get a cinnamon note. So it's a really pretty fragrance, well-rounded, and I love it for fall. So I got that. Then I got a white pumpkin and driftwood pod. I just warmed with the wax. This is also really pretty. I'll give you the scent notes on this. This used to be also a limited time offer. This is just really pretty. What is this considered? Woodsy. This is white pumpkin, driftwood, white cardamom, and warm solar amber. So you really have to like cardamom because you do get cardamom in this. You get a driftwood note, you get a white pumpkin, but it's not heavy pumpkin. So if you're not a pumpkin fan, I mean, it's there, but it's extremely light. It is a white pumpkin. So it's not as heavy and in your face as a lot of Scentsy pumpkins are. So this is, if you're dipping your toes into pumpkin, a perfect scent because you get the cardamom and you get a really nice woodsy, outdoorsy scent. So love this. I already had it in the wax, so I wanted to pick it up in the pods. And it turns out I did pick up another bar. I couldn't find my bar. I'm going crazy I'm watching all like Alexis and everybody, and they're warming hayrides. And I'm like, where is my hayride scent? I know I have one. So now I'm kicking myself because I really want to try that one because I'm really enjoying, what is the other scent that has hayrides? The Sunflower Fields right now. I love it. It is such a good scent. So I got a bar of this and that to enjoy. And then I just got one-offs. I got a pumpkin roll because I love this in my basement. It's just a really pretty, they put it in the bakery. I mean, it is, you get yellow cake, it's butter, spice, pecan, and pumpkin pie, but there's a little spice in there. And it's not a heavy spice, but I wouldn't really technically put it in bakery. But it is a bakery leaning scent. I prefer pumpkin cinnamon roll better, but if you just want straight bakery with light spice, that's pumpkin roll. So I got a pod in that. And then Frosted Fantasy. This is, again, just a really pretty light floral. Because to me, you get a lot of like a bergamot note, and that cedar wood is really, really light. It's not that prominent cedar wood that's nauseating to me that sometimes Scentsy has. So, all right. And then I got 3 one-off bars. I picked up another bar of White Oak Woodland. I love this scent. I will probably be clubbing this and probably pulling something out of my club, but this is just a beautiful scent. This is Velvet Plum, Creamy Sandalwood, and White Oak. And you really get the plum. You get a really light oak. It's just a really light woodsy scent. This is why I used to love woodsy scents so much when I first got started on Scentsy. This is what they used to be like, and then they just started to change their scents. I like this one and Cinnamon Pine Cones. I don't think I could ever live without. Cinnamon Pine Cones is my go-to scent for fall, winter. Same thing with Sleigh Ride. Who turned me on to that was actually Alexis, and I think Summer talks about it too. Sleigh Ride is crisp air, fallen fir needles, and tart cranberry, and you don't really get a lot of cranberry in it. It's just a hint. It actually makes it really beautiful, a pretty kind of, you know, transition from fall into winter scent. It is such a perfect woodsy scent. So I have 2 more bars of Sleigh Ride, so I didn't pick up any more, but really pretty. Totally love White Oak Woodland. Then I just finished here in my bedroom bathroom, Velvet Cashmere Woods. I picked up another one of this because as it's light and everyone's comparing this to Vendor Wax, it is it is spot on a Vendor kind of like leaning scent. When you smell it, you're like, oh my God, this is what wax should smell like. It should be a really pretty scent or well-rounded. This is Creamy Cashmere, Velvet, Vanilla, and Sheer Woods. It's nice. It's almost kind of giving me iced vanilla woods vibes from Vendor Wax World. And it's really pretty. You get a lot more of that creamy velvet cashmere. So you still have to like cashmere. It's just so light. I literally just had to use my whole entire bar in my bedroom bathroom. And typically I can get away with just half a bar in my open bedroom bathroom. But I just finished that up. But happy to have another bar. And then I wanted to try, because I really love orange creamsicle, which is in the spring, summer, and I think they pulled it. I wanted to try orange dreamsicle. This used to be a scent way back when, so I really like that they bought like banana nut bread back, and they bought this one back, and then Bora Bora Blossom. Those were Bring Back My Bars and older scents that they put back in the catalog. Again, this is not really a scent that you would warm fall, winter, but you have to think about the people that don't like fall, winter wax, because there's people that, like me, I don't really like spring, summer scents. I don't really like heavy fruity scents. And so there's people that don't like heavy fall, winter. I'm not one of those personally, but there are people. So that is why they probably put this in there. And they're categorizing this as what? Bakery, orange, and vanilla cream. So literally it does. It literally smells like an orange dreamsicle. And that's what the picture is on there. If you see them, like kind of, you know, the creams on the bottom. I used to love these as a kid. This is really, really heavy orange. I'm agreeing. A lot of people were saying that the orange in this reminds them of a oodles of orange, and it's heavy, prominent orange. I prefer, just smelling this on cold, tangerine creamsicle better, because that has more of a creamy tangerine, and it's not as, this is punchy in the face, fresh orange. You just cracked open an orange versus a creamy kind of light tangerine. So eager to try that one, and when I'm kind of tired of the spices and want to break into that. So now that's it, guys. I almost forgot them all. I was like, this is crazy. I'm like, I knew I had more. They were just hidden in the side. So that is my Scentsy party closeout haul. I was waiting to do my party to the fall transition. The next bar that I want to try, I think Liz was just talking about it, is the scent, the Snoopy scent, because it's like vanilla and cinnamon or vanilla and something. And that sounds like it's right up my alley. So that's it. What's coming next, and I'm gonna stay away from it because based on reviews, they just don't sound like it's my thing, is the holiday collection. You have to watch others. I totally agree. Sometimes you just have to get them for yourself and try them, but just based on reviews, I'm like, a holiday collection is not for me, because I know based on scent preferences. However, the scents of the season, which I watched Stacey Saga's, she got it because she attended SFR. And I'm like, where did she get these? Duh. I missed SFR this year. I ended up only being able to do it virtual because I missed the cutoff and completely forgot with life. But the scents of the season are right up my alley. So I think those come out for us October 1st, and then they come out to the public November 1st, I wanna say. So stay tuned for those whenever I get the scents of the season for Christmas and for the holiday time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.